Yeah. Right, this play is called Phobia, and I'm just going to read the stage directions. It's still in development stages. Okay. So the synopsis is a friendship between two people called Ruby and Richard that is of a platonic nature. For some years, however, how do you define boundaries between a man and a woman? Some people simply do not want to commit. It's their phobia. So, scene 1, Ruby arrives at Singapore airport collecting luggage from the carousel. Richard awaits his friend patiently and anxiously due to no physical contact for 5 years. Ruby wears her G-string that is visible over her jeans. He is laughing, slightly embarrassed and aroused at the same time. Hey, how's you?
Brilliant, thanks. Great to see you.
Yeah, you too. Your hair is looking a lot different these days.
So how was your flight?
Well, you know, I love flying. Always gets me to another place. The food was like average, the crew really polished, and the person sitting beside me was like all hands.
What do you mean?
Well, he tried to put his hands between my legs, so I just stood up and walked around the aisles for most of the flight. Bloody tosser, honestly.
Did you say anything? Report him? Slap him? Maybe? Not?
Why bother? He was just trying his luck. So, what have you been up to since I last saw you?
Everything.
Girlfriend?
Interchangeable.
Why?
I get bored easily.
Starfish position?
Yeah, and they get a little bit submissive after a while.
Ah, I see. So what about that married woman you used to see?
She decided to have a baby with her husband.
Oh.
I was a little confused about her decision after she'd been so anti-children for years, but I went to the hospital to make sure it wasn't mine, and definitely not mixed race.
Gosh, that's brilliant. You must have really loved her.
I suppose I did. So, what would you like to do in Singapore?
Like just taking some culture and restaurants, and most importantly, I just want to spend some time with you.
I missed you.
Me too. Me too. Scene 2, now sitting in Richard's bedroom, awake after a good night's sleep. Ruby is sitting on the floor putting on her makeup, and Richard is wandering around restless, putting on the kettle and adjusting the radio to BBC Live.
So, coffee is it?
Great, yeah.
Black?
Always.
Have you read Animal Farm cover to cover?
Yeah, of course.
Is your favourite book still Dawn Out of Paris and London?
Yeah, it is actually. I love that book. Humble and honest and spiritual. Brilliant.
I think you should wear this dress today.
Why?
Because it's feminine and pretty, just like you.
Oh, stop. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. It's pretty hot and unbearable, this weather. How do you deal with this heat?
You get used to it.
So do you still listen to the BBC?
Every day?
Oh, you're such a creature of habit. Do you see your daughter often? Isn't she the only reason why you stay here?
One of them. Expats get treated like kings. No trouble scoring. They love British men.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, it's true.
Richard then positions himself onto the floor beside Ruby. Ruby continues to put on her black eyeliner. You know what? Like, we're both divorced and lived and loved, explored, studied, dreamed, mothered and fathered. What next? Maybe in 5 years from now we should get married, maybe. Not a bad idea. I know we've never shagged or kissed or fondled or sat naked or read poetry to each other, but maybe worth considering, yeah? We've been best friends for 12 years now. Life is our playground. Sex can be fun, sometimes destructive. Don't get me wrong. I love men, probably too much.
Just wrong choices, Ruby.
Exactly. Yeah, maybe in 5 years we can try something different. Who knows, it might be the right time.
Oh yes, the unknown, the platonic converts, a commitment of the heart. Do you know how much I wanted to shag you over the years, lying beside you, but too close, not so close that you can feel me, but love without sex, love without hope, or with purpose, or love without that.
Hang on, I love this song. It's David Bowie. Yeah, great. Okay. So, scene 3, Richard goes to work early in the morning and Ruby gets organised. She calls Richard at work and asks him how to use the shower. He's really embarrassed. Hey, how the hell do I operate the shower?
What? It's easy. Look for the big round knob and turn it clockwise. It gets hot.
Oh, okay. You should have showed me before you left.
Sorry, darling. I had no idea it was so complex.
I'll work it out. You sound really busy. What time will you be home, do you think?
Maybe around 6.
Oh, okay. I'll just entertain myself, go to your local market and get some coconut juice. I'll try not to faint on the way.
You'll manage. Just use an umbrella like everyone else.
Ah, no, that looks like catastrophic.
Have a gorgeous day exploring. Love you, friend.
But, yeah. Ruby and Richard sat together now, like brother and sister. They start sharing stories from the past and present. Do you remember what you said to me whilst we walked around Kew Gardens all those years ago?
What in particular?
You mentioned our unborn children from 2 different marriages walking together.
Yeah. I said in the future when we're divorced and have children, our future can share the experience of the Kew Gardens and the English stuff in summer.
Oh, wow. That's almost come true.
Yeah. I wondered if I programmed myself for failure or success.
It's part of our journey. Whatever happens, we'll always be friends.
Yeah, let's hope. Well, until I disagree with you or something.
Oh, right. Oh, Richard, so many people walk through life not knowing their destination. You know, they're always complaining about what they don't have. It's always about money, life lessons. Some people never get it. Keep on repeating the same patterns. Blah, blah, blah.
Such the wise one, Ruby Tuesday.
Oh, shut up, Richard. Richard and Ruby are sat outside in a bar in the red light district. Dance music is blaring and multicultural crowd of people fill the chairs. Hey, I'm going to take a photo of you with my iPhone. Natural smile, please.
Okay. Go ahead.
I do not have any photos of you, actually. At least this one is half decent. You can go on my creative wall at home.
Excellent.
Great. What are you thinking now?
I am thinking about you being my wife.
Right. Not sure what you want me to say, really. I also think about you all the time. However, I know that we won't work in reality. How can we? You've been unfaithful so often. Like, trust is such a big issue.
I've wanted you for all these years.
Tell me something I don't know.
So, when do you return to New Zealand?
I told you, Tuesday morning. This is our last night.
Wow. It's gone too fast. Then it would 12 hours of sunlight every day. So you really think that we can't be more than friends?
You're special to me, and I love you as my friend. I've always known and wanted more.
Well, we are like brother and sister. My love for you is so intense. It moves me. It cruises through my body. You are very special to me. We held hands last night in bed. I'm so confused.
I'm sorry. That's as far as I want it to go. Talk is good. Sex is not an option.
You break my heart.
Oh, come on. You've had a huge quota of girlfriends in the last few years. You run at the sight of commitment. Do you think you'd be happy with one person in your life? Could I satisfy you, do you think? What are you thinking, Richard? Honestly, you're a Casanova, or think you are. Hey, you know what? I'll stay in a hotel near the airport tonight. Thanks for your honesty. See you in a couple of years. She kisses him on the forehead and exits. He's left dumbfounded, shaking his head. End.